Okay, I'd like to refute some of the points my opponent just made. The two female Marines he was referring to that went through training were actually not dropped. They chose to withdraw for reasons that were undisclosed. It was a personal decision by them. So the Marine Corps itself didn't drop them, saying that they weren't able. The two women chose on their own to withdraw from the program. Another point he made was saying training both men and women together would be too much work, or a lot more work than is already taken, but that wouldn't be the case. Training for co-ed military would be the same as it is now. Women simply would have to jump to that high standard that's been set. The standards wouldn't be lowered any. Like I said in the Don't Get Me Started article, there's no plan for gender norming. The standards in place would be the standards that stay in place, but women would have to rise to those challenges. Training wouldn't be any more difficult than it already is. To conclude some of the arguments we've made, it's not a big deal to see women on the front lines anymore. Staff Sergeant James Baker was quoted as saying, 20 years ago, seeing a female Marine at a checkpoint with a bunch of infantrymen would have been really uncommon. Now it's almost become the norm. It really isn't a big deal to see women on the front lines or serving with infantry. We're kind of closed off to it here. We only see what we've seen on the TV or in the news. When you're deployed, it's totally different. Women are serving alongside infantry. They're already doing the work that would be required of them. It's just a matter of keeping the policy to enable them to be there officially. We stated that the military's training is all about avoiding instincts. The instinct to protect a woman would no longer exist. And even if it did, they would understand that the men serving alongside them have to protect their own lives before they can go out of their way to protect a female Marine or a female Army soldier. It would be the same case as another man who is getting shot at. The standards in place would remain in place. Women would rise to that challenge. Women are already working in jobs such as aviation ordnance, where heavy lifting is already the same or greater than an infantry position. Women have already proven that they can do these jobs. It's just a matter of the policy, which has now been changed, letting them officially do them. And basic training is what it sounds like. Basic training ensures that whoever goes through it is prepared for the job they're going to do. If women go through it and they're not able to complete training, they won't be able to do that job. That's the reality of it. But to take the possibility of women being able to do that job away is where the discriminatory line is drawn. And women serving aren't women serving. It's Marines serving with Marines, soldiers serving with soldiers. Intelligence, infantry, combat, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. They're all on the same playing field. They've been trained the same to do the same things. They're all there for a common reason, and they're all just as specialized as each other. So to take away the ability of a woman to serve when she's able to is just the reason why the policy needs to stay and allow women to have that opportunity.